Welcome to another edition of the Roundtable. My name is Paul Dingeman. We are glad you are along today. You know, there's a little building up in Port Huron there that's been creating a lot of excitement and a lot of fun for lots of people over the last year or so. We've got Jeff Bohm here to talk to us about what it is and how well it's going. Mr. Bell, Jeff Bohm, welcome back to the Roundtable set. And you are, of course, as most of the viewers know, you are the current chairman of the board of the County Board of Commissioners. And you brought along a guest today, Kim Appel, the general manager of the beautiful new convention center.
Good to see you.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Nice to see you. We were reminiscing before we started the show about the fact that it was about 2.5 years ago or so. You had a group of people around the table, Connie Harrison, Bill Kaufman, Bill Graytop, and yourself, talking about a dream.
Yeah, the convention center project, when we first started discussions of that 2.5, 3 years ago, and really worked with a lot of different people to put this thing together, between the hotel partner, the convention center partner, which is the county, along with Baker College and everything that they're doing up there. We had a public press release at the Thomas Edison end back then, and really we're here today to give you a 6-month report on how the facility's doing.
It's already been open 6 months.
Been open 6 months. Yeah,
Marvelous.
we actually, Kim works for SMG. A lot of the discussions at the time with us was to bring in a professional management group to not just manage the convention center, but to also manage McMorran Arena. So the county, along with the city of Port Huron, along with the McMorran Authority, we formed a group. We came in and we interviewed some of the different management companies out there, and SMG was the chosen one. SMG currently has a big market share in Michigan. If you look, they manage Cobo Hall. They managed the Dow Event Center, which is up in Saginaw, and they also managed the DeVos Center in Grand Rapids.
Pretty big responsibility.
Yeah, so we really felt that they were, probably our best choice, and they have, Kim, I think, over 400 facilities that they do manage, and so the choice was pretty easy at the end, really.
The entertainment business is quite a business, isn't it? And you dovetail from entertainment into conventions, into business. So it's a varied kind of a portfolio you guys got.
Yes, sure, it sure is, yeah.
So go ahead.
Well, we have I'd like to go to the slide here, and I'm going to have Kim talk a little bit about some of the stuff. This is just the beginning.
That's a great shot.
Isn't that?
Yeah.
That is actually used on the billboard on 75, and our Convention and Visitors Bureau is also a big partner in this, and they do a lot of the advertising. I was coming home from up north and south on 75, and I saw this building. And I go, wow, that's a pretty cool looking place. And I read it a little closer. I go, what?
I know that.
That's our place.
I spent hundreds of hours in there.
Yeah. So Kim got an opportunity to come talk in front of the county board here the other night on really the 6-month update on where they're at, what's going on. I'm going to let her chit-chat a little bit about. We're going to skip to a couple of things here.
We wanted to give an update of where we are currently. So the period of April 2015 through September, these are the numbers that you can see. Currently contracted past events, we had 23. The DoubleTree Hotel, which is our partner, they also use our facility. Okay. And we generate revenue from their events as well. And they had 13.
So they have their own booking for conventions,
they do.
And then they come over and use the facility.
Yes.
Oh, and weddings too.
And of course, they will rent the facility from us and take care of the event.
Well, that's great.
Yep, it's a very nice partnership. And, so total revenue from just the rental income that we received for the convention center was $18,775.
Okay, that's a good start.
Yeah, absolutely. And total food and beverage that we had in our facility was $23,611. So it wasn't bad. We had a nice start to it.
Yeah, we know, Paul, that it's going to take some time. Third year is always, that was kind of the
Well, you knew that from the
day
one.
Absolutely, absolutely. These conventions, they book for periods of time, time out. So you're not going to get you're not going to get the conventions right out of the gate. But I can tell you, I think the business booking so far has been much better than we anticipated. I know we're tracking a lot better. And I really think I know it's going to continue to get better, because I'm going to go back to the slide because we're going to talk about some of the other stuff there. And probably what impressed me most was how much they actually track this piece of business. I'm going to have Kim talk a little bit about some of the future business.
So looking out in the future, we've got on the books right now that is contracted, we have $17,350 in revenue. What we have pending, which is a contract has been sent to a customer, we're waiting for it to be signed and returned, $2,688 so far. So we're still gathering our data, as well as what's in proposal stage right now. We're sitting at about 16,000. So those are just things that are right now we're waiting to for completion on those. Going into 2016, we have contracted already on the books 228,824.
Wonderful.
So that's
Yeah, and
great news.
That's really encouraging.
Really
Yep.
where you need to take a look at. If you look at the signed, the pending, and the proposal stages, I mean, to be able to have the kind of business when you look at the proposal, we're out there. You know,
Yeah.
we're getting us out there.
Well, and as we said before, it takes a while because people have their conventions planned for Traverse City or Grand Rapids, et cetera, a couple years in advance. They know where they're going to go.
Exactly.
So to break into that market's pretty tough.
Yeah.
But I think there's really a huge positive in that, is that people haven't been to Port Huron in a long time, and they're tired in some respects of going to Traverse City. Again, are we going to Mount Pleasant? Again. Are we going to Grand Rapids again? This is a new, fresh venue.
Absolutely.
This is one of the things I'm going to have Kim also touch on a little bit about the lead generation and the sources, because we do have a lot of partners in this, and I want to emphasize that.
Well, SMG, we have a sales and marketing staff, and we track all of the incoming leads that we have for business. And currently, we are reporting at 58% that are coming in from our website, from our print ads, magazine ads, online advertisement, and quite frankly, the telephone. So a lot of those are coming in through avenues that SMG has created. We've got 21% of the leads are coming in through DoubleTree, which means that DoubleTree is getting a call. They can't either. They don't
have the answer.
They don't have the date, possibly, or the size, and they actually refer the business to us. That is a great relationship, and it's definitely how it's supposed to work.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then 16% of the leads are coming through the CVB, which are coming in form of proposals. So it's quite. We track all of the leads coming in just to make sure that we know where our dollar's being spent.
If you look at that 5%, that St.Clair County right there. Phone rings, call Kim.
We get
some,
we've had referrals from the board members.
Okay, you had an event from the Community Foundation, which took over the whole facility, and it was spectacular. You had huge vehicles inside there.
Yeah, that was and I don't know if we have any pictures of that. I'm sure we don't.
The one with the chef?
Event, photos, but the Big Boys and Big Toys event that we just
on the
recently
bottom
had,
right.
Was really a neat opportunity to show what you could really put in there. I've been in the building probably 100 times. I was up there all the time. And until you saw the size of the stuff and the magnitude, when Ed Smith had his Cleveland construction boat in there, it didn't really look that big.
Yeah, the Cleveland construction boat is anchored here, so to speak. It lives in St. Clair. And so everybody around here knows the size of it. But when it's out in front of Murphy's Inn, and then to see it inside of your facility, and it didn't dwarf anything. It was just a little piece of a huge. How many square feet is in that room?
22,000.
So one little boat in 22,000 square feet really showed, how big that place is.
It was a great opportunity. We got some great footage to show that off, and I know we're doing some other things up there with virtual tours of the facilities, because a lot of times people don't get an opportunity to drive out. They're looking at pictures, so we're really doing a lot of stuff, and Kim, through her efforts, the marketing piece of it, really getting it, honed in, so to speak. You go through some initial growing pains a little bit, like anything. The good part I can tell you is that the budget we had a $9 million budget for the facility. We came in actually slightly under budget, so we delivered on the facility.
Well,
because I know a lot of the public,
taxpayers and the citizens were concerned about that, and you guys proved that you could do it. You proved that you could come in on budget, and everybody should be pleased.
Yes, we had a great, between our administration and our construction management team. I can't say enough good things about those guys, because ultimately, Board of Commissioners, we kind of make the 30,000-mile decisions, and then it's up to the Kims of the world to clean up the minutia
Right.
pieces of it, you know. So, no, so far so good, and hopefully, I know there'll be a lot more continued success because I know what through their efforts, what's booking, you know, who's coming, and you've got an opportunity to get there, Paul. That view is just
Oh
you
yeah,
know,
I was
it's-
just going to bring that up.
it's unbelievable.
When you bring people in from around the state and they stand out on that deck there
Yeah.
and watch freighters pass, there's no other word. They're just spectacular. I mean, they're going to go home and spread the word. And your advertising and your promotion is good, but when they go to a convention and they say, "Boy, we just had a convention and it was in Port Huron. What the heck did you do there?" Well, you got to go, and that's what's going to happen, I think.
Well,
Absolutely.
you got the tourism piece. Also, you don't think about the economic development opportunities that we have. There's a lot of business owners and decision makers that are coming to these conventions. It gives us an opportunity to spend time with them and tell the St. Clair County story on a much
That's
larger
right.
platform. So you have those types of people that are in the community. And just through the investments, and one of the things that, you know, when we made the decision on to build the convention center was the ancillary business spinoff. And it's essentially the hotels.
Right.
There's currently a hotel being built on Water Street. They're doing another boutique hotel downtown Port Huron. So these are things that are directly related to the investment in the convention center, and we're really starting to see that in the Baker College piece. You know, they just built a dorm up there to house the 48 students. It's full. You know, they currently have 133 kids in their culinary program, growing. That place is just such
One of
a-
their students won just a fantastic award the other day too. It was in the Times Herald.
Yeah,
We
doing great
covered it.
things. Just the whole partnership, and when that's $35 to $40 million invested up there. I mean, so it's big stuff, and it was well documented. You know, the people you had the for and against. I mean,
Right.
there was that
that's normal.
element, but we're seeing success. We're seeing the bookings. You know, we've got the right partners. We brought the right management people in.
Good.
We did not. We didn't go on the cheap, so to speak, when we did it. We knew we had to bring the right people to the table. To make
If
it
I
happen.
know you had an open house, but if the general citizen wants to see the facility, are they invited to stop by?
Absolutely. We'd be happy to give them a tour if they'd like,
Okay.
too.
It's pretty well open.
It's wide open.
Yeah,
You bet.
Kind of walking.
Because you never know, they may have a cousin that's in a
Sure.
position that says, "Well, we're looking for a place for a convention."
Yeah,
And,
please, call us.
Yeah, because they, you never know where your lead's coming from.
Absolutely.
No, it's good.
Anything else?
No, just want to get in here. Like I said, Kim came and talked to us on the 6-month update here, and just wanted to share that information.
Well, it's a
with the
positive
public.
update.
It is. It
And
surely
you
is.
keep
Thank
up the
you.
great work.
Thank you so
We're glad
much.
to have you in the community.
We love it.
It's going to be a great success for the county and for
Paul, thanks for
everybody.
your time.
Yeah.
That's about it for this edition of the Roundtable. Thanks very much for tuning in. Till next time, I'm Paul Dingeman. See you soon.